Hello, Beez Bladers! Welcome back, and welcome newcomers to the channel. Today we're going to check out the Tempest Knives Microburst. Would you look at it and all of its microburstness? And look at this, look at this. This is such good micarta, my precious. This is, okay. This is some really good stuff. I'm not gonna get out of hand, I promise. It feels so good in the hand. And a little bit of texture vision. Would you look at it? That is so nice. And check this out. We have a titanium back spacer, and you don't have a hole going through the scales. We have an inset post there for your lanyard, for all you lanyard lovers. And this is a very nice looking knife. And check out the pivot. We have the whole wheel going on right there. And I'll show you another one with the same thing. You wanna see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Ooh, yeah. That is no joke. Look, for such, you have a big knife for such a small package, and I'll tell you all about it here in just a second. Look at this blade. It has phenomenal, and I mean absolutely phenomenal stone wash. That is, I mean, it is so even. It's so uniform. Look at that. Look how clean that is. Now, this is a prototype. This one says D2 on it, but the ones that you're going to get are going to be in 14C28. And look at this. T8 hardware, just a couple of screws. See how clean this is? And on this side, you have T8s, and for your pocket clip, you have a T8. And this, I love these. I love them. I didn't realize I liked them until I got my first 2 or 3. I really do like the wire pocket clips. They are super strong, but they have a nice amount of bend in case you catch it on something, and it is held in by a T8. And by the way, this prototype doesn't show you, but this is going to be a reversible deep carry pocket clip, so you're going to have it on both sides. Besides this stonewash version, the second version, there's going to be 2 to choose from. The other one's going to have the black wash with the black hardware. Oh, and it looks really nice. And there's a 2-for deal. You get like 10 bucks off if you end up getting 2 of them. The pre-order for this is Saturday, January 21st at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There, I didn't forget. Not that I've ever been known to lose my place or lose my train of thought, right? Now the Microburst is 7 inches from tip to tip. Your blade length's 3 inches. Sharpen length's 2.5 inches. Your blade stock thickness is 128 thousandths of an inch, and behind the edge on this proto is 17 thousandths of an inch, which is very, very nice. This prototype, which I'm pretty sure this is going to be about what you get, comes in at 3.28 ounces, which is very nice. So the overall length and weight of this are right in that sweet spot for everyday carry. Speaking of everyday carry, I've been carrying this in my pocket every day, and this is one of those knives that you grab off the table when you're heading out because it is so flippable, has such a great detail, and I absolutely love this blade shape. Look at that. Love the modified, warny, sheep footy, drop pointy. This doesn't have a definition. It is what it is. And if you're wondering about the size, this is what it looks like next to, you guessed it, the QSP Penguin. Oh yeah, look at that. Told you it was a sweet spot. And how about the Elementum? Look at this. It is that everyday carry size knife and weight. It's like, well, this was obviously, well, maybe not obviously, you might not even know. This was designed by KC over at Knives Fast. And if you bought one of his first knives, the pinion, well, there you go. Look at that. There's the pinion. Look at this. The Microburst and the pinion. You talking about a pair. That's a pair. That's what he said. Now, this is a perfect example. You see how light colored this one here is? Once you carry it more, it will darken, and you'll get more of this look right here. That nice, deep, rich color look you get from the oils of your skin. This really is a great knife for doing utility cuts, which is one of my favorites. Look at this. Look how, it is so easy. I've opened a couple packages and I've been easy on it. It's not my knife. I haven't been cutting bricks or anything. No, I'm not going to lie. Don't tell anyone. But I did use this as a tactical Pop-Tart opener. I did. I opened my Pop-Tarts with it today. And you know that cellophane, how hard it is to cut straight? This thing, I'm not the first person to use this knife, and it just swing right through it. Now, I know that's not why you buy your knife, is to open Pop-Tarts. Or is it? But before I digress totally off the map, look at this. Huge forward choil. Room for sharpening all day long. I love these thumb studs. The thumb studs are really grabby and they go well. I'm glad they've got some grab to them because this has an exceptional detent. The blade is not gonna fall out on you. And then going back here, you can see our lockups right in the center where you want it. And the centering, and who knows how many times this thing has been flipped, and it is dead centered. The deployment is super nice. And you know what? I can't get my finger in there. I have fingernails fingernails, so I can't really get under that thumb stud with my middle finger, but I've been flipping it open with my index finger very easily. And there are a few knives that I can do that with, and this is one of them, and it is very nice to have that additional, or that option. But the thumb stud, it just comes flying out. You give it just a little bit of pressure, and the detent decides that quick when the blade's gonna come out. It has very good action. It's very droppy. I don't know that this ever had a drop of KPL or anything in it, but the action is very good. My hand's 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. Look at this, choking up. That is, oh, like a glove. There's no sharp spots. I can tell there's a pocket clip, but it's just saying, hey, what's going on? There's nothing sharp about it. That's the nice thing about these pocket clips. And you can see no mushroom growing in the shade. Very comfortable. This grip right here is super comfortable. You can hold it back here if you want to, but this is just where my hand naturally falls. And of course you have the neutral ergo, so there's nothing forcing your fingers in a certain place. So even if you had extra large hands, your pinky isn't being forced anywhere. You have room. I mean, my hand, with my hand being a large size, you have plenty of room. Now the jimping, if you know me, if I had my nitpick, I would ask the jimping be, this is just for me personally. You all know I love aggressive jimping. When I'm gripping the knife, I can tell it's there and it's starting to grip my thumb, but I would go for just a little more. I don't hold my thumb back this far. I tend to put my thumb out like this. So a little more aggressive jimping would be that's not all, folks. But I would add just maybe a couple more jimps, and that may look funny, but it would probably work if it was a little more aggressive. Left-handed, just the same, very easy to work. Now, one thing to mention, your access, this lock bar is going to be chamfered in the final version, which are going to be, by the time you're watching this, they're probably available, and you should probably go over and get one while you can, because I know that these are going to go so freaking fast. There's going to be a little more access to the lock bar added, which I think this much access really works for me as it is, but I'm always good to go with a little more access. And this, I was going to mention, is a tad sharp, but that's not going to be an issue because that is going to be chamfered. And look at the top of the spine. Very nice and clean, and it comes down. It's a strong tip. You got to have a strong tip, you know what I'm saying? So overall, I mean, 7-inch knife, 2.5-inch cutting, 3-inch blades. All you folks with the 3-inch blade laws aren't going to have to worry about anything. Beautiful micarta. I love that you can choke up on it. It's very comfortable. No hot spots whatsoever. It's in that Goldilocks size of everyday carry. So don't forget, the pre-order's going on right now, and I'm definitely going to get me one of these bad boys. Let me know what you think about it. Do you like it? Are you good, bad, and indifferent about it? Personally, for the value, they're $88, $88.90 a piece. I think for what you get with all the things I mentioned, plus the titanium backspacer, titanium hardware, you're right in the right price point. And I know if you buy 2, you get $10 off of that. So that is very, very nice. Go watch this video. You're really going to enjoy that. And until I see you in the chats or the live streams or the Hive stream every Friday night, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.